Jimmy Buckets went nuclear, and Milwaukee is somehow down 3-1. Butler dropped a Heat playoff record 56 points. Wait,
Yeah.
didn't LeBron play for the Heat?
Yeah.
So he scored more than LeBron ever did.
In the playoffs, yeah. And
Interesting.
No,
that's all I wanted the answer. Let's move
okay.
on.
All right, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Did we just see playoff Jimmy kill the number 1 seed Bucks?
All right, so because of what you just said, I'm going to say, because Reggie Miller said that's the greatest Heat playoff game ever. Reggie, take a deep breath. Jimmy was unbelievable, but the 45, 15, and 10, 45.
Yeah, because no one could be better than
LeBron. No, the 45, 15, and 5 that LeBron had with the blueprint game 6 against the Celtics in 2012 of the Eastern Conference Finals in Boston. That is. Now, maybe you could argue this is the best Heat playoff game in that building, but D-Wade had some finals games. LeBron obviously had some games that would take issue with that, but it's an all-time game. And Jimmy Butler is an all-time playoff performer. Jimmy Butler has 0 40-point regular season games with the Heat. He now has 7 40-point playoff games. 56 points on, 28 shots is just bananas. It's not supposed to happen ever, much less in the postseason, much less when the other team has Giannis. And he did it not because they were facing elimination. He did it to go up 3-1. It's just insane. It's absolutely insane what Butler did. And those of us that were saying the Heat were a scary first-round team, as I didn't care what they were in the regular season. Here's what we know. They have the best coach in the NBA in Eric Spoelstra, and they've got a guy who is like the 20 or 21st or 22nd best player in the league in the regular season, and then becomes a top 10 guy without a doubt in the postseason. Without a doubt. And he deserves so much credit, man. So much credit for being such. So Jimmy Butler, in the last 4 years, here's what he's done with Miami. 3 years ago, in 2012, which was his first year with Miami, drags that team to the finals, has an all-time finals game. I'm going to give you the stat line on it because it was just an all-time going blow for blow with LeBron performance. In game 3 of those finals, he had 40, 11, and 13. Then, facing elimination in the finals, has 35, 12, 11 with 5 steals. They end up losing LeBron in 6. The next year, they get knocked out by Milwaukee in round 1. So be it. The next year, last year, they're the 1 seed. They are injured. Facing elimination. Game 6 in Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals. He has 47, 9, 8, and 4, and they win. And then in game 7 of those Eastern Conference Finals, he plays all 48 minutes, has 35 and 9, and has a 3 at the end of the game to win, and he just misses it. Thus far in this series against the number 1 seed Milwaukee Bucks, he is averaging 37, 6, and 5 on 63% shooting and 53% from 3. He's a playoff legend, man. There's just no getting around it. Now, I don't think the Bucks are dead. I am very excited to see how Giannis responds. Game 5 at home, they 100% should win. Then game 6 in Miami, see what Giannis can channel, and then you would have game 7 back at home. Their backs are against the wall. Giannis is still the best player in the world. However, as some of us expected, Spoelstra is coaching circles around Budenholzer, and Budenholzer must be better. But that's an all-time Butler game. All time. That's only, I'm going to try to do this off the top of my head, and then I'm going to check and see if I'm right. I think the only playoff games where anyone has scored more than Jimmy's 56 last night is Donovan Mitchell's 57 a couple years ago. Elgin Baylor had 61 once, and Michael Jordan's famous 63-point game. I want to make sure that's the full list, but I'm fairly certain. Let me just go to Basketball Reference. Playoff leaders, single game points. Yeah. Elgin Baylor's, Jordan 63, Elgin 61, Donovan's 57, and then 3 other guys have had 56 other than Jimmy. Jordan, Barkley, in the best game of Barkley's career, and Wilt. When I was doing the NBA project, I rewatched one of these Barkley games. Not the 56. Barkley had 56 against the Warriors. That's not the game that I rewatched. I thought it was, but I'm wrong. And I text Charles. Well, I'm not really like a text relationship with him, but I couldn't help myself and told him I just watched one of the best games I've ever seen. No, Barkley, it was a game 7 against Seattle in the Western Conference Finals when we had 44 and 24. I think people forget what a monster peak Charles Barkley was. But Jimmy Butler, man, playoff Jimmy's a real thing, and he's a terrifying force to see on the other side of the court.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.